Okay, slack line, good, good. All right. Got the rings, need those. Bars and ladder. All right, now it's just, where's the ratchet? Oh, hey, welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're taking a look at the story of a missing person who turned out to be in the right place the whole time. Hey, Edwin. Edwin!
Yes, right here, Carter. Hello.
Guys, this is Edwin, our super smart lab monkey.
Yes, greetings. Good to meet you all. Now, Carter, what was it that you needed?
Yes, have you seen the ratchet?
The ratchet? Oh, yes, I was just using the ratchet to do some repairs on Debbie, my robot. You know, she keeps on crashing as of late. So, here you are. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Now, I bid you good day, sir. Thank you. Goodbye.
I better go help him. Just hold on 1 second. Hold on, Edwin. Hey, I'm Carter. And I have a co-host whose name is...
And I'm Zeke.
And we're talking about how we can grow every day in our relationship with God.
Every day.
Also, how you seem to be late every day.
Right? I can't figure it out.
You know, I had a plan to set up the ninja line, but maybe we should press replay on your morning routine instead.
Really? Let's see it. Okay, first my alarm goes off.
And you get up?
Well...
You hit the snooze alarm.
Yeah, and then 9 minutes later, it wakes me up again.
And you finally get up.
About that.
You hit the snooze button twice.
Twice? No.
5 extra snoozes? I'm starting to see a pattern.
But then I get out of bed and I brush my teeth and shower. Oh, and then I listen to a Bible app while I eat breakfast.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yes, except...
Oh, I see where this is going.
Oh no, I'm late. Where do I go? And then I hop on my bike and I come here.
Okay, I have a hypothesis about why you're always late.
If your hypothesis has to do with a snooze alarm and a certain game app, I think it's safe to say we've gathered enough data.
And I conclude that you formed unhelpful habits.
Habits are the worst.
No, actually, habits can be great, like brushing your teeth. Forming a habit starts with a Q.
No, a habit starts with an H.
Yeah, a Q, like a prompt.
Oh. So I get out of bed and walk into the bathroom.
And then you go through a routine, you do a specific action.
Oh, I brush those pearly whites.
And finally, you're rewarded with a positive feeling that reinforces the behavior.
Yeah, my mouth is sparkly clean and I'm not knocked out by my own breath.
And we all thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So it takes 3 weeks or more to form a habit, but once you do, your brain puts it on autopilot and you got more brain space for other things.
But what about when not so good habits get wired into our brains?
Well, one easy way is to make that habit really inconvenient.
Oh, like I could put my alarm clock across the room so I have to get up.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, and offload my game app so it doesn't send me distracting notifications.
My friend, I think you've discovered the missing piece.
Oh, speaking of something missing, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of Luke.
In the beginning, God created everything, including people. We had a perfect friendship with God, but people chose to turn away from God.
They sinned, ushering in a terrible curse that infected every heart and pulled people away from God. Everything was broken.
But God loves us so much, he wanted to restore our relationship with him. So God began an epic rescue plan.
God chose Abraham and promised to bless the whole world through his family.
But God's people turned to go their own way. They were captured and many were taken to foreign lands.
Even after returning home, they still lived under enemy rule.
For hundreds of years, they waited and prayed for God's rescuer.
And at the perfect time, God sent that rescue as a tiny baby, God's very own son, Jesus.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Colin, and today we're in Luke chapter 2, verse 41 through 52. See, Jesus was born in Bethlehem as a baby, but he didn't stay that way. He grew up just like all of us. Jesus had to learn how to walk and talk, how to hold a hammer, and how to play ball. And you can bet he was the best friend ever. Jesus also went on road trips with his family, but instead of this, Jesus and his family traveled like this on their own 2 feet. Can you imagine if your mom was like, hey, throw some clothes in your backpack because we're taking a 75-mile hike? But that's what Jesus' family and lots of other families did every single year. They traveled from the small town of Nazareth to Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Now, quick time out. More than 1,000 years before, God had brought his people out of slavery in Egypt. So God's people celebrated the holiday of Passover every year to remember what God had done. So when Jesus was 12, he traveled to Jerusalem with his parents, Mary and Joseph, for the Passover. The trip would have taken around 4 days, and you can bet they were excited to see Jerusalem at last. Together with family and friends, Jesus celebrated the Passover and ate a special meal. They remembered how God had saved them so long before.
Moses led God's people out of Egypt. Then God parted the Red Sea before them.
After their stay in Jerusalem, Jesus' family and friends started the long journey back to Nazareth. But when they stopped to camp for the night,
Where's Jesus?
I thought he was with the other boys.
I don't think I saw him at lunchtime.
Jesus was missing. He had stayed behind in Jerusalem. Mary and Joseph raced all the way back to the city to search for him.
We've looked everywhere.
Our relatives,
The upper city,
the markets,
the temple.
the temple.
There was just one place they hadn't searched yet. Finally, on the 3rd day, Mary and Joseph climbed up the Temple Mount and entered the courtyard. That's where they found their son. Jesus was sitting with the teachers, listening and asking wise questions. Everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding.
Son, why have you treated us like this? We've been so worried.
Why were you looking for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?
Jesus is God's son, so the temple truly was his Father's house. But even though Mary and Joseph had been told this before Jesus' birth, they simply couldn't understand. Jesus returned home with his parents and obeyed them. As he grew, he continued to become wiser and stronger. He also became more and more pleasing to God and to people. The end.
Man, alone in the big city at 12.
I would not have done so well.
Well, Jesus was in a safe place, literally in his Father's house.
I love that he was asking questions.
So
What's our part in the story?
Even though Jesus is God's son, he still had to grow in wisdom and understanding. So he was committed to learning more about God and asking good questions.
It's something that we can do too.
That's right. But it's actually really important to make a plan for growing closer to God.
Kind of like a knowing God checklist.
Well, becoming friends with God is not about a checklist. But there are things you can practice regularly that will help. Things like hearing from God, praying to God, talking about God, and living for God. You might call them faith skills.
Talking about God, that's what Jesus was doing in the temple.
Exactly. And you can learn more and grow closer to God when you choose to talk about God with others.
Like in small group at church.
Or with your friends at school.
Even if your friends don't know God, you can share stories about how God has shown up for you.
And talking about God can look like asking questions too.
No matter what questions you've got, God can handle it. You can take your questions to your parents or a trusted adult or friend who loves Jesus.
Sounds like a plan.
I love getting to talk about God with you both.
And with all of you.
Same. See you next time.
So, here's the thing. Practice talking about God.
With your family,
Your small group.
your friends.
It's one of the best habits you can possibly make.
Thanks to our little talk, I offloaded my gaming.
Oh, way to make more room for better habits.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it's time to set up the ninja line.
Absolutely. Let's do this. Let's see. We want to add a lot of ladders. Ooh, what are these?
We also gotta connect the
Some
bars
scissors.
to make-
Okay, yeah, if we want to make that shorter.